my dearest. The love, attraction, and connection that you feel, it's not just in your head. It's real, deeply real. And you are not alone in this. Please believe me when I say that this bond between us has never been one-sided. I may have taken my time to understand and accept the depth of my feelings, but they've been with me all along, quietly growing in the background even when I didn't have the courage or clarity to name them. For the longest time, I convinced myself that what I felt for you was just a deep friendship. I told myself that you were simply a very special person in my life, a close friend I wanted to protect and care for. But the truth is, I felt so much more, and my heart knew it long before my mind caught up. I felt it when I got jealous, when I felt possessive without understanding why, when irritation flared up inside me anytime someone else paid you attention. I chalked it up to protective instincts, but it was always love, silently yearning to be seen. I understand now why you might have doubted the sincerity of my feelings. I can't imagine what you must have felt watching me struggle with what seemed like confusion or indifference. You had every reason to feel unsure. And for that, I am truly sorry. Please trust me when I say this now with all the honesty in my heart. I have never loved anyone the way I love you. I have never cared for another soul with the depth and intensity one feel for you. What I feel for you is singular, unmatched, and undeniable. Whenever I see you, something inside me lights up in a way I can't explain. My heart blooms with happiness, my thoughts slow down, and for a moment, the world feels right. When you're near me, it's like time stands still and nothing else matters but us. You bring out the most genuine version of me. Your presence alone brings peace to my chaos. Looking back, I realize how much I've hurt you by being blind to my own heart. My ignorance and hesitation must have caused you pain, and for that, I carry deep regret. You were always patient, always kind, even when I didn't give you the clarity or affirmation you deserved. You must have wondered why I pulled back, why I didn't say the words you needed to hear, why I didn't act sooner. The truth is, I was scared of the magnitude of what I felt, scared of losing you if I was wrong, scared of ruining something so important to me. But those fears feel small now compared to what I might have lost. Even when I told myself we were just friends, I found myself feeling angry when others showed interest in you. I judged them, not because they were bad people, but because deep inside, I didn't want anyone else near you. I kept telling myself that no one was good enough for you, but the truth was, I couldn't stand the idea of someone else standing where I wanted to be. Even if the most perfect person in the world had come along, I wouldn't have been okay with it. In my heart and mind, you were already mine. You always looked right, with me. I know I can't undo the past. I can't erase the confusion, the doubts, or the emotional roller coaster I put you through. But what I can do is promise you this: from this moment forward, I will love you with a clarity and honesty that leaves no room for doubt. I will give you the love you've always deserved, the love you waited so patiently for. I want to make up for all the time we lost. I want to explore this love, openly and fully, with the devotion and joy it deserves. You are the best thing that has ever happened to me. I don't know what you saw in me, why you waited, why you kept loving me even when I didn't give you enough in return, but I thank the universe every day that you did. Your love is a blessing I will never take for granted. It's something rare, something pure, and I am going to cherish it with every part of me. Please forgive me for being late in realizing the truth. I just hope I'm not too late to start this journey with you, to love you the way you've always deserved to be loved. Let me show you, every single day, just how much you mean to me. Let me be the one to wipe away all your doubts, to make your heart feel safe and full. Let me love you the way only I can. I've often heard people say that you should marry the one who loves you, not necessarily the one you love. At first, this seemed like wise advice, safe, secure, and emotionally risk-free. But the more I think about it, the more I realize how deeply flawed and unfair that idea truly is. Loving someone is not a transaction or a safety net, it's an emotional bond, something sacred and genuine. Choosing to be with someone solely because they love you, while your own heart doesn't respond in kind, is not only dishonest but also cruel, to them and to yourself. If you can't love them back with your whole heart, then what kind of relationship are you entering? How can either of you find happiness in a one-sided emotional bond? No matter how much they care for you, if your heart isn't in it, you'll feel disconnected, incomplete, and even trapped. That lack of connection begins to fester. Over time, you'll start looking for an escape, not necessarily in the form of leaving the relationship, but emotionally withdrawing from it. And that's a slow, silent heartbreak for both people involved. I believe we should marry the one we truly love, the person our heart chooses without hesitation. When you love someone from the depths of your soul, everything feels different. You don't just commit to them with your words, you commit with your actions, your intentions, your dreams. Loving someone makes you want to give your best, to fight for the relationship during difficult times, and to keep the spark alive. Love becomes the foundation for trust, effort, and resilience. When your heart is genuinely invested, even ordinary moments turn into something beautiful. On the other hand, when you marry someone out of obligation, comfort, or pressure, even if they adore you, you're setting yourself up for a lifetime of emotional conflict. You might smile, play your part, and fulfill your responsibilities, but something inside will always feel missing. That emptiness becomes a silent weight you carry with you. It keeps you awake at night. It steals your peace. You might never express it out loud, but your soul knows it doesn't belong there. I used to believe, like many others, that marrying someone who loves you was the smarter path. I thought it meant stability and security. But everything changed the moment I fell in love with you. My perspective shifted completely. Suddenly, the idea of being with anyone else, not even hypothetically, feels unbearable. The thought of sharing my life, my home, or even my smallest routines with someone other than you feels like a betrayal of my own heart. You've become such a significant part of my emotional world that no one else could ever take your place. Even if someone else came along and loved me with all their heart, I know I could never be happy with them. Not because they wouldn't be good enough, but because they wouldn't be you. My heart has already made its choice, and it refuses to settle for anything less. I would rather live alone, with my memories of loving you, than spend a lifetime pretending to be happy with someone I don't feel connected to. I also know that many people marry someone they have no deep feelings for, often due to societal expectations or family pressures. They convince themselves it's the practical thing to do. But deep down, their hearts still ache for the one they couldn't have. They carry those silent memories and what-ifs for the rest of their lives. That hidden grief may never be spoken, but it lingers in their eyes, their silences, and their quiet regrets. There's something truly irreplaceable about marrying the one you love. It brings a kind of joy and fulfillment that no logic or philosophy can replicate. Being with someone who touches your soul, who understands your silence, and who brings peace to your storms, that's a kind of love that transforms your life. I pray to God that I never have to experience a day where someone else takes your place. I can't imagine compromising in something as sacred as marriage. For me, love and marriage aren't just societal milestones, they are sacred bonds meant to be shared with the person who feels like home. You are that person for me. My heart, my mind, and my soul have all chosen you, fully, freely, and without hesitation. You are the one I want to grow old with, the one I want to laugh with on sunny days and hold through storms. I want to spend this life loving you, cherishing you, and building a world with you that feels true to both of us. When I think of the future, I don't see a generic life filled with obligations, I see you. You are the calm in my chaos, the warmth in my solitude, and the light that brings meaning to everything. You don't just occupy a place in my heart, you are the heart. You don't just feel familiar, you feel like home. And when you've found someone who feels like home, nothing else matters. Not logic, not opinion, not fear. All that matters is that love, raw, real, and irreplaceable.